You're welcome to pre-match. We're going to do 15 minutes live and then 15 minutes embargoed for midnight tonight for tomorrow's papers, etc. So if our Danish friends would like to begin, please. Our Irish friends like to begin?
Mick, afternoon. Any update on injury news? Everyone okay?
Yes, there is an update, Guy. Everybody's fine, so everybody's good, thank you.
Although obviously you're not going to tell us the team, will the sort of blueprint be the way hopefully you played against Georgia in that last game, and how difficult will it be to replicate it here in Copenhagen?
Yeah, I guess the blueprint's that, to play as well as we did. I thought the players were excellent in that game. We're playing a different side, arguably, along with Switzerland, the best two teams in the group. So it may well be a little bit more difficult to replicate it against them. But we'll see, that's what we're going to try and do.
Is the pressure on them more than on you tomorrow night?
Pressure's on both of us, isn't it? But it's their home game, so I think there's a weight of expectation. People I've been speaking to, some of the Danes have said that, you know, the expectancy for a country that's, what was it, he said he's fed 5 million people, you know, they expect to be qualifying for World Cups and European Championships and looking to win them. So there's an expectancy there, so if that adds a bit of pressure, then great.
Seamus, is the mood good going into this one?
Yeah, great. Obviously off the back of 2 wins, which helps, and to be honest, anytime we all meet up as a group, there's a great atmosphere amongst the camp, and the wins help that. But yeah, we've had a good camp, we've enjoyed it, we've trained hard, and we're looking forward to the game.
3 of the last 4 games have finished 0-0. I mean, how would you sort of categorise these matches? What are they like to play?
Yeah, they're tough games. You know, they're a very solid team with a bit of magic as well that we all know in a few of their players. But tough games to play in. I think anytime you play for your country, especially away from home against top nations, it's going to be tough. So it will be tough tomorrow night as well, and we're looking forward to it.
There were 1 or 2 sort of cheap jibes that came after the game, I think particularly in Aarhus, that I think Eriksson it was who said that Ireland was almost scared to attack. Did that get under your skin a little bit?
It's never nice to hear other players, you know, maybe speaking down about your team, but it can also be a bit of motivation as well. And you know, that them games are in the past. We're not looking at them. We're looking at tomorrow night and being fully prepared for tomorrow night, and let's see what happens then. But let's see what happens on the pitch. Yeah.
Are you surprised, Seamus?
Sorry, just a microphone.
Seamus, you surprised anyway that it seems so many of their players have been willing to come out and talk down Ireland and the previous performances and how defensive Ireland were being?
It's something. It wouldn't be my thing to do. Come out and speak bad of other players. Definitely not. But that's their way of doing it. That's their tactic. It can be great motivation for the boys if that's the case, but for other lads it's just a game tomorrow night. You're playing for your country, you're putting on that green jersey, and I say it all the time, regardless who you're playing, there's massive pride in wearing that jersey. You've got people back home watching, you've got fans coming over to watch, so I'm more worried about impressing them than impressing the Denmark players.
I think everyone's spoken a lot about wanting to replicate the aggression that you showed against Georgia tomorrow night. Mick, do you think Denmark might be in for a bit of a surprise then?
Not really, because they'll have watched us. If you are comparing 2 different regimes, I guess. You know, we're going to try and replicate what we did. If we do and we play well and we get something from it, everything will be great. And then if we don't, perhaps people will be saying, you know, you maybe should have had a more defensive mindset coming to Denmark because they're a good team. So I look forward to see what you're all saying. I know what we're going to be doing anyway tomorrow.
Seamus, all the focus is, as usual, on Christian Eriksen around this game. When you think back to particularly club games you played against him and games he's played well, games where you've managed to contain him, is there a key to stopping him?
I don't think there's any real secret. We all know that he's a top player, and you know, give him any room in and around the box, he's going to be very dangerous. So as the manager talked about, we will know what we're doing tomorrow. We'll be prepared as we can, and you know, you got to try and keep these lads quiet, and world-class players could be quiet for 89 minutes, but they could come up with something, so we need to be fully prepared.
Mick, obviously there's been a story over the last 24 hours about the hacking issue at the FAI. Any concerns that anyone's been looking at your emails?
There's a few hacks in here. I don't have an FAI email address anyway, so it's not affecting mine at all. Cathal's being busy.
About 2 months.
Yeah, ching. You get that? You're joining in, Quinny.
Mick?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Your predecessor used to always say that Ireland had a world-class player. We had Denmark's Eriksson, but that Ireland had Seamus Coleman as a world-class player. Is that a view that you would share?
I don't mind.
No. Yes, I do think we have got that, yeah. I've been, I've watched him from afar. You asked me when I came in about what I thought about players, and because you always get your opinion on players. And I've always admired and respected him playing for Everton, for Ireland, but he was better than I thought he was. So, a nice little compliment for you. Yeah.
World class, yeah.
No.
See, I've never said that, you see. He wants me to say it, and I'm not going to do.
Seamus, what did you make of that? I mean, did you take that? Did that sort of boost your confidence, or did you think that steady on there, Gaffer, when Martin was saying that, or how did you take those comments?
I take good comments, bad comments the same way. It's got no influence on what I do on a match day. You could say I'm brilliant or you can say I'm crap. It doesn't really bother me, and I go out there to do a job, and I've been crap sometimes this season and I've been good sometimes this season, but it doesn't affect my mindset in the game. So no, I take...
Don't be hard on yourself,
no.
Seamus. There's far more people in here who can do that for you, lad. Don't worry. They can do it better than you as well.
Thank you.
Nick, just ask Thomas to lead that Ireland is the most annoying opponent. Presumably you'd be happy enough to pretend like it.
I doubt it was a compliment, that, though, was it? Was it said in a derogatory way or a complimentary way?
I'm sure he would argue complimentary.
Oh, well, that's kind of him then. And I hope we are as annoying to him tomorrow night as well. It's a boring press conference, this, lads, I have to be honest. Sorry, but when does it liven up? When the embargo's gone off, or what? My God.
It's world class then.
World class, yeah. Go on.
Hi, I'm from TV2 Denmark. You had a very great start. What will be the success tomorrow? Would a draw be good enough for you?
I'd be thrilled with the draw. And I don't know if you read any of my comments, said in Ireland or in Portugal, that if I'd been offered a draw, I wouldn't have got on the plane. I'd have stayed at home, took the point and played against Gibraltar. That doesn't mean to say we're coming here just to sit back and try and get a draw. We're coming here to try and win the game. And we'll approach it in a very aggressive way.
With that start you have had, how do you see your chances to advance to the European Cup?
Well, we've played Gibraltar, which is a game we had to win, and we only just managed that. We squeaked through that. I thought the lads played very well against Georgia. It was a good performance, an excellent result. I'm fully aware that Denmark away is a different proposition, and we have to play them twice, and we've also got Switzerland to play twice, who I watched them last night against Portugal. They're an excellent team as well. So I'll just take it. Seamus has just done it, the cliched one. I'll take it one game at a time. Let's play this. If we get a good result from this, then I'll be far more optimistic.
Do you see Denmark as some sort of an evil spirit, as you call it here in Denmark, with the latest results?
No, I don't. No, I just see them as a very good football team with some good players, and they've got one real star, certainly in Eriksson, that would grace most teams around the world. But I think it'd be remiss of me that just to put it on him, because I think they've got some very good players as well, and they're effective. Aghieridi's been here for a while now. They've lost one competitive game, I believe, and they have a really good way of playing. And when they haven't got the ball, they're as solid as pretty much most teams I've seen. So not an evil spirit, just a good team.
Last questions for the embargo? Anyone? Non-embargo? No? All good? Okay, from here on in is